Hey, welcome back to Mental Activity. I'm Dale. Come along with me on my adventure today. I'm going to stop at a spot that I just drive by and look at it and say, I'd like to stop there. Well, I did. So come along with me, and it was interesting. Looking upstream, and where I want to go is right around that corner. So looks like I'm gonna have to wade right across there. Okay, now we got to walk about a quarter mile. Okay, what we're after here is there's a big ancient, well, you know when they say the ancient rivers, well, there's a huge sidewall here I wanted to see about, see if it's got any flood layers in it. I was here once before and didn't even think about it. Yeah, lots of quartz. Quartz everywhere. Somebody did a little test hole. Okay, we're here. Oh, wow, look up here. That's more quartz. Oh, yeah, that is flood layer right there. Look at that. Well, that's what I was out here looking for. And boy, oh boy, look at this one. Okay, how many layers do we have there? Well, I guess we have to take a few pans. Okay, let me get set up. Well, let's see if there's anything there. I see 1, 2, 3 specks. So there's some micros in there, but And you get up to about 3 feet high here, and you run across this gray, rusty looking layer here. I think I better take a test pan out of that right there. That's pretty rusty looking. I found an anthill. Look at all them ants in my pan. At least they're in my pan and not my pants. Yet. There was a little bit of black sand in that one. Yeah, nothing. Huh. Yeah, we'll try right over here in those. Well, that's really interesting. Super hard to get to here. That right there's about 5 feet deep. Looks like more black sand right there, though. Actually, not that much black sand. Unbelievable. There's not even a speck. That this is not such a good. It looks nice, but it. Boy, look at the overburden on top of that gravel bar. And it is a outside bend, so. But something washed it in here at one point. Got to have gold in it. Okay, we're going to poke around some more. Okay, we got to get way down there and then we'll cross the gravel bar there. And now we've made it up to where there's a creek coming in here. Not much water in it. So let's see if we can find a little of that flood gold. Okay, now with my home sluice, I was showing you where the gold falls, and at least I think I'm digging in the right spot. Okay. Okay, what do you got this time? Ah, look at that. That's a piece of gold. 1, 2, 3. Now there's a little bit of flood gold in that mess. I mean, it looks like a pretty good little chunk of. Wish I could sluice, but there's no water flow here. Yeah, look how calm that is out there. And let's see, when this creek here is running, I'm thinking the water, you won't even be able to get to this spot. Yeah, thing is, this is the only time of year you can get right here. Another foot, you wouldn't get up here. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day. And the next day. I would almost bet I won't be able to come back down here. Look at that. Those are bigger. Look at those three right there. See if we can get some good light on it. One, two, three. Oh, another one there. Awesome. Well, you know, I might have just ran into a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and take a pan out of the bottom of that. Anyway, we're down to the water table there. Okay, we'll classify up some more, and I'm taking the concentrates back to the house. May do that in the next day or two. I don't know if you can cross. You might be able to get across up there at those little rapids there. But from Google Earth, that is one big gravel bar. And it's taller than the last one I was on. Okay, we're gonna head back. Okay, we brought home a quarter bucket of classifieds here. We gotta classify them down a little farther and run them through the solution, and then we'll see what we get. Okay, we're gonna classify this down to whatever that is, 1/8. Screen door. This is much easier than doing it at the ringer. Hopefully this yields us something. I've always wondered about that creek, and that's why I went and hunted the ore with my metal detector. So we established there is gold up that creek somewhere. So it's got to be down at the base. All right, we got to the bottom of it. Well, if I hadn't have forgot that classifier and my screen, I could have saved myself a whole lot of weight. That's a lot of rock right there. Well, I'd say we still got half of it there. Yeah. Okay, sluice is all cleaned out, fresh, ready to roll. Then you just keep putting these and breaking that wave that comes down. And that gold should try to drop out. And the water really slows down. Okay, let's get to solution that stuff we brought home. Okay, we're going to use the Dream Mat here. See how good it works. Okay, I'll show you down below what it looks like once you ran a little bit around them rocks. So you got little gravel bars everywhere. And that's what I figured out. It makes the gold drop better. And we don't put any rocks on the Dream Mat because it's designed differently than my half pipe mat. Okay, now we take the rocks back out and let that flush out. And once the gold drops, I've noticed it doesn't ever go anywhere when you do this. That'll really speed it up right there. Whoa. Okay, we'll let it clean out a while and see what we got. Okay, here's what the Dream Mat had for us. Yeah, a whole bunch of little bitty stuff. Now I did see 3 bigger ones. Yeah, they're 1, 2, 3, probably right there. Okay, there's quite a few. They're just tiny, tiny. But there's that one big one there. There was 3 of them in my pan at one point. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Anyway, all these shiners here are gold. So we did find some gold. Not a bunch though. Yeah, not nearly as much as I was hoping for. Yeah. We may go back when the water hits that creek a little better. And then I can, well, I forgot my main classifier and screen, so, dummy. Hey, anyway. Made it to the end. Hey, we found a little gold. And it tells me, I went on that creek a couple videos ago. And I found some rocks that, when I crushed them up, they had a little, like these little flakes we found. So, that's why I went back there. So, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. Share with your friends if you liked it, and come with me on the next one. I'd like to see you there. Thanks for watching.